Kirby Lee Bailey, welcome to Outlander Media Network, and I'm with Mo Royce Peterson from the band Tragedy. Welcome aboard.
It's great to be here.
Awesome. How was your trip from Oklahoma to here?
It was really, really long. You guys should work on making the closer together.
Yeah, you spend a whole day apart and you have to travel the whole time.
Yeah, that's too long.
But at least you got a good shower.
I did, yeah, you saw my shower. Everyone's talking about my shower today. And I finally figured out why. It's because I did a video from the shower. It's good, I gotta multitask, you know? You gotta learn to do that as a rock star.
How's it like with the new album y'all supporting, I Am Woman?
It's great. I mean, we just released it this week, just a couple days ago. So we're really proud of this album. Actually, it ended up working on it about 6 months longer than we're supposed to because we were timing it with a tour in Europe, and then that got postponed, so we postponed the album, but then we got all that extra time to work on it and really perfect it, and we're really proud of it.
Has any of these women that you've covered their songs, have they called to say, thank you for covering my song?
No, but we're waiting from Cyndi Lauper. We have, a friend of ours is actually Cyndi Lauper's guitarist. But we'd love to do a video for She Bop, like an updated video for She Bop with Cyndi Lauper, because her video from back in the day is really interesting, but it's not about the subject matter of the song at all.
Oh, from back then, when the subject matter back then compared to the subject matter now?
Well, no, She Bop is about masturbating, and the video's not about masturbating, because maybe we could make a video about that. I don't know.
Well, back then, it was on the PMRC top 20 dirty music songs back then.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I totally forgot that, yeah.
And then now you look at it, it's like, well, that song's kind of like compared to Song of the Year, somebody's thinking about their vagina for the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much of that, and especially in pop music now, and then on this tour too.
I love the new video, I Will Survive.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
How'd y'all come up with that concept?
Man, so that's an example of a song that we've been wanting to do almost since the beginning of the band, and we just never came up with a compelling tragedy version of it. Like, we always have to do something that that's really worthwhile as a metal version, and that song, like so many disco songs, so many non-Bee Gees disco songs, is just very, very repetitive, kind of same chord progression the whole way through. And, we need to have some drama up in there, right? And then we had the album concept of, I Am Woman, and, also songs by female artists, and that's such a perfectly symbolic song to be on this album. We're like, we have to put it on, and we're like, but we can't make it work. And then one morning I woke up, had this epiphany of deconstructing it, and kind of pulling apart the lyrics, and the lyrics are so dramatic, there's a lot of anger and fear and everything in there, and it's like, wow, that's really metal. So that's what we did, really deconstructed it and made it, kind of that eerie, spooky, what's going to happen to me, kind of fear, kind of opening to it, and then working it out, and in the end, it's you triumph against the dark forces.
So you'll be also playing off your other album, Disco Balls to the Wall, or how's that one?
Yeah. So Disco Balls to the Wall, that's kind of our greatest hits album. We put out, we signed with Napalm Records in 2021, and first thing we did with them was do kind of a compilation greatest hits thing. Because this is the first album we did that had proper worldwide release, so we thought, well, this would be a good introduction to the public for it. But yeah, Disco Balls to the Wall, in a support set like we do tonight, it's that's the primo tragedy material.
Like I said, I can't believe y'all did a cover of Sweet Caroline.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, anything that wasn't hard rock or metal to begin with is fair game. We started off as doing all Bee Gees disco hits, but then we started looking around at other artists, of that era, or just we love taking stuff that's really part of the musical DNA right? So people are really familiar with it. Like even if you never own the record, you just know that song. So that when we do a version of it, you understand how everything is just being turned on its head, and you can appreciate our greatness.
I can see y'all do like one song. I don't know if y'all ever done it. You done Rock the Boat from Hughes Corporation?
No, but that would be a good one, definitely.
You can always do that other classic, the YMCA.
We do that. That's on.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, actually we did. So that's on like our fourth album or something like that. But that was a show closer for us on many tours. One of my favorite experiences playing was doing this really brutal metal festival in France. Just the most serious kind of music, and it's just a sea of black shirts and leather and stuff out there. And we're like, all right, I think we played one show in France at that point, and they put us we were right before Devin Townsend, so we're like, the second to last act of the night. Like, all right, how's this gonna work out? And I swear to God, finished with YMCA, and it's 10,000 metalheads doing the YMCA things. Brilliant.
Do y'all have any festivals lined up here for the States?
We don't. I don't think so. I don't think we have them lined up for the States. Even overseas, where we used to, do every summer, it's still, we're still kind of getting back on our feet. Like, we're finally touring there again. After this tour, we go out for a month in Europe. But, yeah, it'll be nice to get back on festival stages.
So right here, where's your favorite place to play at right now? Out of all the venues you play, what's your favorite?
Oh man, I don't know if I can choose a favorite venue. There's this one spot, we did a live album and live DVD from our last tour in the UK at a place called the Robin, and it's in Black Country, which is near Wolverhampton and Birmingham, where Judas Priest is from, Black Sabbath is from, and it's this great venue. I think it was built in the 70s. It just has amazing sound and all the history around it and everything. So that place definitely has a special place in our hearts. But man, this tour, we haven't toured the U.S. before. We played a lot, East Coast, and a little bit in LA, a little bit in Texas, but man, every place we're going on this tour has been so fun.
How's it touring with Steel Panther and Crowbot?
It's just amazing. You don't know, we're essentially playing for someone else's audience rather than, when we headline, we're playing for our audience, we're playing for their audience. And you don't really know what you're getting into until you do it, right? And, our highest expectations were here, and it's just been oh my God, every night, so much fun. And so much fun with everybody on the tour and then the crowds. It's just been electric.
And I tell you, Marathon Works, here's where you're at tonight. One thing you want to try here, this is home of the best hot dog called Daddy Dogs out there. I don't know if you've seen it out there.
This venue?
Yeah.
Wow.
I took my camera person for Valentine's Day here. Got her a hot dog for Valentine's Day.
What a romantic. My goodness.
She was looking forward to it.
Okay.
It's a damn good hot dog. And I don't talk about many venues' food, but that was one of the venues that I've been to. This was, like I said, it just sticks out. If you get a chance, go check it out there.
Yeah. I got to try a hot dog.
They're awesome. So with the new album, do you have a lot of women chasing y'all around right now?
Oh, we always have women chasing us around. You know how it is. I mean, not for most bands, but for us, looking like this and sounding the way we do. Plus, we're just so charismatic. It's just everyone just throws themselves at our feet.
Almost makes me wish I was a woman, huh?
We take all comers.
I can tell by the merch stand. Because you can get glitter if you get cum.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long will this tour roll to? When's your last date on this tour?
So this goes through, I want to say April 8th. It started Las Vegas, and then Anaheim, and then coming around the south, and then going to the East Coast, and doing the circle around the country for 6 weeks.
Awesome. Well, you could have been, when you were at Las Vegas, you could have talked to Katy Perry about one of your songs you did.
That's right. Is she still doing her residency there?
Don't judge me, I've been to one of the shows there.
No, it looks amazing.
It is amazing.
I mean, I haven't, pop music, lip syncing, like whatever. But what I've seen of her show is really amazing. Plus, she's a brilliant singer and writer.
Yeah, like I said, once you do the Vegas show, it's just like, whoa. Well, I hope to see y'all get to the Vegas show one day. Y'all need to have a residency.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But we appreciate you taking time for an interview, and we're looking forward to seeing your show tonight. This will be my first time seeing you guys live. I cannot wait. And we're welcome to Marathon Works, and if people want to follow Tragedy, follow online. What is the name of y'all's online? It says, I can't remember.
Let's Make Tragedy Happen.com or Facebook or Instagram, or it's not on Twitter where we are Tragedy because that's too long. But let's make tragedy happen.
Or check out The Shower.
I'm there every day, so if you want to find me.
And thanks a lot, Tim Mulroyce, and we appreciate you coming out here. Peace out, everybody. We're Outlander Media. Getting ready to rock out at Marathon Works. Thanks.